guys, it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you guys are new. So today is going to be another Top 5 Wednesday, and Top 5 Wednesday, if you don't know, is a Goodreads group, and I will have it linked down below. And this week is your favorite villains. So I had a little trouble thinking about this one because I was kind of like, do they mean like I actually like these villains, or like they're good at being villains, or what? So I just interpreted it the best way I possibly could. So mine are all from, I guess they're all from reading sources, but also like TV and also movie, like all of them combined, like literally. Oh, now that I think about it, wow. They're literally all in movie, TV, movie, TV, and book form. I just realized that. But anyways, I want to talk to you guys about my top 5 favorite villains. Now, these are probably some like cliche villains that everybody loves or everybody has said before. But again, I mean, everybody likes them for a reason. So these are my top 5 favorite villains. So let's just go ahead and get started. So my very first villain is going to be President Snow from The Hunger Games. I don't have the books. I've read all the books. I just don't own them anymore. I don't know what happened to them. So I'm just showing you guys the movie cover. But I'm going with President Snow because this man gave, like, he did not care about anybody's life. Like, he just literally wanted people dead. Like, no remorse for people's lives. And actually, I say people, and I should say children. He wanted children dead, which is surprising because he had his granddaughter and he loved her, but like, he was just like, all those people in the district, I don't like them. Let's kill off their children so they can all be dead. And we just have the capital people, you know, right? Isn't that basically where it was going? All the children were going to die, so then no one for the future, and then all those adults would die, and what? Oh my God. My mind is blown now. But literally, President Snow, scary man. Crazy, scary, no remorse, just terrible. Just terrible. Okay, number 4, I think is gonna shock a few people and maybe kind of like, okay, don't laugh at me, people, but I really think this one fit for me, in my opinion. I'm gonna go with Victoria from the Twilight series, and the reason I'm going with her is she built a whole army to go after one family because the guy that she loved was killed by them. What? What? I'm gonna say that again. She built a whole army of vampires to go kill a family of vampires because her boyfriend, who was a vampire, was killed by that family. She literally built a whole army. Who does that? What? She had, like, for revenge for your boyfriend? That's what we do? We build armies to kill other people because your boyfriend got killed? That's some intense stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure people probably don't think of Victoria in a sense of villains and top favorite villains or top 5 villains or whatever, but I mean, if you think about it, she legit made an army to kill a family who killed her boyfriend. What? That's just mind-blowing to me. She built an army. She built a whole army. It's amazing. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? I think it's crazy. A little bit. All right, my next one, so number 3, is going to be Sebastian from the Mortal Instruments series. I have strange thoughts about Sebastian because it's like you kind of want to like him, and he has this charm about him because, you know, he's Valentine's son, but then but he's bad, like he's evil, like he's evil. I don't know. I just feel like he's in this book so much. I actually didn't quite enjoy this book as much as the other ones, but I don't know. There's just something about Sebastian, and he has this trickery to him, and he's like a manipulative, and I don't know. There's just something about Sebastian, and he just caught my attention. It's just like you want to know what he's gonna do next, and you want to know what all he knows, but then you're like, why, right? Am I making sense? I feel like I'm not making sense, but I'm trying to make sense. But I'm gonna go with Sebastian. I mean, he was raised by someone not so well, so he's a villain. I'm just gonna say he's a villain. Okay, number 2, which I think is probably number 1 for a lot of people, but I made him number 2, and that's gonna be the Joker. And I just have my little Joker Batman Funko Pop. I mean, he's a villain. He's like the epitome of a villain. He is the definition of a villain. Like, if you look in the dictionary and you want a definition of a villain, like the Joker's face is there. Why? Because he's psychotic, and the man literally like cut his face off and then like stapled it back on his own face. He's literally crazy. He killed Lois Lane when she was pregnant, and he knew she was pregnant. Like, the man is literally crazy. And I have to say, all the renditions of him, I love the Heath Ledger version. He was amazing. Absolutely amazing. The reason he won an Oscar for it was because he was amazing. Jack Nicholson, yes. Mark Hamill from that Batman animated series. Now, again, Jared Leto, his is a little different for me. But at the same time, I feel like there's so many versions to the Joker in the comics that, I mean, you can change him up just a little bit. But again, the man is he's just crazy. And like, he's just there to make Batman's life crazy. Like, he just wants to drive him mad and crazy. Like, that's his whole deal. Like, he's just insane. Literally insane. And the way he treats Harley Quinn, why does she love him? That is just terrible relationship. Absolutely terrible. Just terrible. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna go with Joker. I honestly could have made Joker ¡1 because he's just that much of a crazy villain. He literally could be #1 on everybody's list, but he's crazy. He's crazy. For #1, I'm just gonna go with this. I feel like is the villain that you kind of love to hate kind of villain. I personally love him. Movie version of him, at least. That's gonna be Loki, and this is just my Thor comic. I didn't have anything with Loki on it that I could think of. But I just love Loki and hate Loki because he's caused so much trouble and drama and unnecessariness. But then he does good. Like, he has his moments where he's so good. Like, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Infinity War, you should see it. But he pretty much sacrificed himself just so his brother could live. And he finally said he was Odin's son. Finally. And he just, you know, he wants to be good, but then he wants to be bad. I mean, he's the god of mischief and mischief. You know what I'm trying to say. But I just love Loki. But again, he is that villain. Like, he literally had an alien army come and invade the Earth in New York City. But then, you know, he goes and helps Thor save his girlfriend. You know, he's just that villain that you love to hate. You love him, but you hate him. You love him, but you hate him. Hey, he is my brother. That's what Thor said. He also killed a bunch of people in 2 days. He's also adopted. So, you know, there's just so many different parts to Loki. You gotta love or hate him. I'm actually really curious as to if he really survived or not from Infinity War. I've heard rumors that he's still alive. So we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. Alright guys, so that was my top 5 favorite villains. Honestly, this was just a weird one to me because I feel like I don't really gravitate towards villains. Like, I don't really enjoy them, I guess. I mean, they're villains, so are you really supposed to enjoy them? So again, this was kind of hard for me to make this list. But I kind of went off of ones that I did like and then ones that I just felt like were good villains. Like Victoria, no, I didn't like her. She tried to kill the Cullens, but she built a whole army to go kill them. Like, that's being a good villain, personally. But I don't know. But again, those are my top 5 favorite villains. What would your top 5 favorite villains be? Please let me know down below. Again, I was kind of having a hard time trying to think of some, so maybe you guys have some different ones than what I have. I don't know. Let me know down below. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.